Okay, as is the way of the world, I went off to get myself a drink in between the last episode and this one. Had a pack of crisps, and now I feel like I'm choking to death. So if I cough and stuff, I'll try and mute it, but apologies in advance. So, continuing on, we now need to, I guess we need to head back down over there to Fort Big Boy. Fought these guys already. Place I can think to go. Is that how you do these things? Well, there you go, that's good to know. We've got the clearance.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
I don't think we can go forwards here. So we're going towards parakinesology and astral exhibition instead of parapsychology, which is where we need to go, but we can't because of that. Oh. Check to see if there's anything down. Note. This has been absolutely screwed. The hell? Unstable matter. Oh my god. Viewer alert, executive hiss nodes. Well, we're not going to follow that because they don't even have a fast travel point. Record keeper, trophy earned. Transcript of a call to the California State Emergency Services. Dispatching 911, what's your emergency? Hello, hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, Mum. Where are you? I'm sure inside the wires I'm lost. You've been drinking? Feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go, gone, away. Okay, can you describe your surroundings? Ma'am, hello. Battery attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. That was a little bit of an annoying battle as well. There's things we can't do anything with, so we need to go through here to the astral exhibition. See it from here, to be honest.
The astral plane. It's similar to an iceberg. What you see is not. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Okay, so we've got a fast travel point. Destruct Pierce. Pierce is precise, the charged shot that penetrates armor and enemies at range. Okay, sniper rifle type thing. We'll probably go for that. So astral blips, intrusive patterns, and source. Let's go to the communications part. Don't have a communications department, unfortunately, so we can't do that. That mission. Cool. Let's push on then. On sniper rifle thing. Processes and best practices in the Astral Plane exhibition. The Astral exhibition was originally built that astronauts used for the training location. Placed to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings would affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the behaviour in the environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it. Rome wasn't built in a day. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity, now known as astral spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. Wonderful. Really on that.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions, apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Loving that this is how they're dripping out the story. Really, really well done, well executed.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
That just seems... Earth. I presume I need to go left through that door there. I come in through there. We need to go through there. Let's... yeah. Let's take stock here. That down. I don't know. I have no idea. Over here. Ah. I see. I see, I see, I see. Man, this is like insane. Okay, so I need another one. Is there another one up here? No. There's one. Just get... Maybe I have to bring it into here?
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
Good God, that was something. That was a puzzle.
We need backup down here.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Hiss clusters heal other enemies, destroy them to make the fight easier. Come on. Wow. Are you all gone? No, there's more coming. More up there. Wonder if I can get down and get some health. Anything else to loot down here? Doesn't look like... Oh, yep. I had to say it doesn't look like it. Recording chair procedures. Before using the recording devices, please ensure that the following safety measures are met. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened in the chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This prevents the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the recording process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider upsetting. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apparatus. After recording is complete, check the volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Do not be alarmed if the length of the recording footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. Any problems arise during this process, contact your supervisor. Right. Nothing to unlock that just yet. And this video is literally just gone all trippy, completely, utterly. Don't need this health. Cognitive powers. Nadine, send this to research for analysis. Re my precognitive powers. Dr. Darling, last night I had a dream. In that dream, I was given the solution to the staffing problem I'd been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature and must therefore remain unclarified here, but I can assure you the method through which I received this helpful information is undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possess exceptional precognitive abilities and as such offer my services to the Bureau's research teams. We must utilise the powers for the greater good. Signed, Mr. Francis Bertram. The Bertram, hey? I wonder if you use that as a tech. Really tight with the grouping. This cluster. Hiss clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of Hiss resonance without the need of a host. Hiss clusters are dense spherical compositions of Hiss resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of Hiss entities. Clusters are capable of replenishing Hiss hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the Hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capture one alive would be quite interesting. And the Hiss charge agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting in Hiss corruption. Seen them before, so. Intrusive patterns, launch efficiency, lots of health if needed. control point here, which will cleanse.
If anyone is listening, we've encountered
Ritual
heavy resistance.
intuition trophy earned.
Department. All agents are ordered to converge here.
Right. Captive audience. Investigate the X-ray light box object of power. Groupthink. This study extends the works of Irving Janis, Robert Byron, and others by proposing strong, casual links between groupthink and the passive and active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the Parapsychological Department carried out variations of Solomon Ark's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as the subject. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviours by engaging in. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionise decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of and. Energy plus 8%. I'm gonna start deconstructing these level 1s. Sure, there may be one that's amazing at a level 1, but rate of fire plus 15%. Not right about rate of fire. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of these level 1s. There we go. Plenty of you only get 24 of each, so that's why. Guessing we've got to go down that way, but we're going to go and do a captive audience. Okay, Control Ultimate Edition has just crashed, and with that, I'll end this video. Yay!